Hey guys, I'm Summer Dawn, and I have not recorded a video in well over a year, so hello to anyone who's been waiting a long time. Part of the reason was because I had shoulder surgery, and that's kind of inspiring this video here. One, we're all kind of stuck at home from COVID-19, and so I wanted to record something for some of you guys trying to build up some strength, and I wanted to incorporate some things that I've done since coming back from shoulder surgery that I have used to be able to build my strength back. So this is about a 30-minute flow for crow pose or bakasana, and it will work your arms, your belly, your hip flexors, and will give you a good stretch too. So let's get started. We're going to begin on our backs, and just take the soles of the feet wide on your mat and have your knees come together. Take your arms alongside you with the palms facing up, and let's just tune in for a few rounds of breath here. Closing the eyes. And start to breathe a bit deeper into the belly. Empty your breath. And then inhale from your belly up through the ribs, into the chest. Then exhale, chest, ribs, belly. Again, inhale, belly, ribs, chest. Exhale, chest, ribs, belly. And try and keep this breath steady and even. And perhaps you'd like to create an intention for this practice. And your intention could be simply to get a good stretch in, to get bakasana or crow pose, or maybe something else like finding some stillness or peace. Seal your intention with one round of breath. And then you can blink your eyes open and hug the knees into the chest. And just give them a good squeeze, rock side to side. And then take one hand on each knee and rotate the knees away from each other, creating big circles here. And switch directions. And then keep hugging in the right knee, hands on the shin, and then extend the left leg out long and rest it down on the mat. If you have a tight hip flexor here, you might notice that your knee's a little bit bent. That's okay, but try and get it down as flat as you can. Keep hugging it in. Inhale here. Exhale, hug the left knee in, switch, right leg extends out, and then rest down on the floor. Inhale here. Exhale, bring the right knee back in. So we're going to do the same thing, but I want you to extend the leg out and hover. So I'll extend my left leg out here, hover the foot just above the mat, and keep the belly pulled in, lower back pressing down onto the floor. Inhale. Exhale, switch. So hug the left knee in, right foot hovers just above the floor, belly pulls in, lower back pressing down. Inhale. Exhale, switch. Inhale. Exhale, switch. Inhale. Exhale, switch. Inhale. Exhale, switch. Go ahead and bring both knees in here, and we're going to do bakasana on our back. So toes touch together, knees come out wide. This is not a very cute posture, but you're just going to have to deal with it. So knees are out wide, toes are together. And I'm going to reach my arms up towards the sky. So fingertips are back, and I'm pressing my palms up as if the ceiling is my floor. From here, my belly is toned. I inhale, and on my exhale, I curl myself up into a tiny ball, trying to get my knee as high up on my tricep as I can, keeping my feet together, and press up. So I'm in a tiny little ball here. Inhale, coming down. Exhale, press up. Inhale, coming down. My shoulders are coming up too. Exhale, press up. Tiny little ball. Inhale, down. Exhale, up. Inhale, down. Exhale, up. Let's do 3 more. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Last one. Inhale. We're going to hold it. Exhale. Hold the posture, but keep breathing. Squeeze your knees into your triceps. Tiny little ball for 5, 4, 3. Squeeze the knees into the triceps a little bit more. 2, 1. Hug the knees into the chest. Release the feet down nice and wide. Windshield wiper knees side to side. Good. All right. Rock back and forth a couple times until you can cross the ankles and plant the hands, coming into a tabletop position. Wrists are under shoulders, knees are under hips. Inhale, drop the belly down. Chest moves forward, look up. Exhale, press down and round, tucking the chin. Keep that here. Inhale, belly drops, chest forward. Exhale, press down and round. This time, press your fingertips down into the floor as hard as you can. Inhale, belly drops. And exhale, press down, round the back, and press the fingertips down. Good. From here, we'll warm up our wrists a little bit. So take the hands and face the fingertips towards your knees. Now, when I first finished surgery, this was not something that was going to happen. So if you have a little bit of a limited mobility, take the fingertips and face them out this way towards the sides of your mat. Okay? So once you are wherever you are, if your fingertips are facing towards the knees, you're going to lean back a little bit. If your fingertips are facing the sides, then you're going to lean side to side. Now, press your fingertips down nice and hard wherever you are. If you're rocking side to side, press them down. If they're facing you, press them down, and notice the different sensation that can bring. Go ahead and come out. From here, take the tops of the hands down so the fingertips are facing each other. So it'll look like this on the floor. Make a big fist with your hands. So it's going to look like that. And then release. The fist is not going to be that tight of a fist. It's very hard to do that here. Notice if your arms start to bend, you want to keep them straight. This is stretching the outsides of our forearms here. One more fist. And release. Good. From here, tuck the toes under, lift the hips up, and downward facing dog. Now, if you have super tight hammies here, just bend the knees and keep pressing the belly and chest towards the thighs. It's more important to have your knees bent with a nice long spine than to round your back with straight legs, okay? If you can down dog with straight legs, go ahead and do that here. And let's just pedal it out. Get cozy. We will be on our hands today. That is what crow pose involves. And find some stillness, pressing the heels back as far as you can. Again, bending the knees if you need to. Inhale up onto the tippy toes. Roll forward one vertebrae at a time to a high plank. Adjust yourself if you need to. You need your wrists underneath your shoulders. Inhale here. Exhale, hips up and back, curling into a ball, pressing chest back toward your thighs. 2 more like this. Inhale, roll it forward. High plank. Exhale takes you up and back. Last one. Inhale, roll it forward to a high plank. And exhale, up and back. Inhale, back onto the tippy toes, roll forward to a high plank, and we will hold here with nice strong arms. Our arms stay straight, our belly stays in, no sagging at any point. If you need to come to your knees, you can. We're going to let our chest sink down towards the floor so our shoulder blades come together, and then we press it away, chin to chest. Inhale, shoulder blades come together. Exhale, press the floor away, chin to chest. Inhale, gaze forward, shoulder blades come together. Exhale, press the floor away, chin to chest. 2 more on your own. And then downward facing dog. Those are called scapular push-ups. Inhale, look between the thumbs. Exhale, tiptoe the feet behind the wrists so they're about hips distance apart, maybe a little wider. Bend your knees as much as you need to here to touch the floor. And then let yourself hang. And I actually like to widen my feet so there's space for my belly. Hands grab opposite elbows and just sway side to side. Deep breath. Let the hands come down to the floor. Slide the palms up the shins, press the arms straight, nice flat back, look forward. You can bend your knees here. No rounding of the back here. You want your chest forward. Inhale. Exhale, fold. 2 more like that. Inhale, hands to shins, flat back. Exhale, fold. Last one, inhale, hands to shins, flat back. Exhale, fold. And then press into the feet, arms come out wide. Inhale, rise all the way up. Palms touch and come to heart center. Good. We'll do a couple sun salutations. So come to the front of your mat. And we'll inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, coming down. You can have the arms out wide or do prayer hands all the way down. Inhale, halfway lift, hands to shins, flat back. Exhale, fold, plant the hands and step it back to a plank. Inhale in your plank, and you can come to your knees if you need to here. Exhale, lower all the way down to the floor. Untuck your toes, elbows stay in. Inhale, roll your shoulders back, peel your chest up for cobra pose, and pause here. If you're pressing in to make your arms straight, that's actually seal stretch. We don't want to do that. We want to have our back nice and engaged. So see if you can float your hands off the floor here for 3. Shoulders away from the ears, 2. Toes pressing down, 1. Inhale. Exhale, coming down. Inhale, press to tabletop. Tuck the toes, lift the hips, downward dog. Take a breath. Inhale, look between the hands. Exhale, take a big step to get your feet to your hands. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, reverse swan dive, rise all the way up. Palms touch and come to heart center. Good. From here, in mountain pose, feet are under the hips, squeeze your thighs. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, coming down, reach for the floor, bend your knees to be able to touch the floor. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold, plant the hands, step it back to a plank pose. All right, we're gonna do a couple push-ups here, and I'm actually gonna come down to my knees because I wanna show you guys with very good shoulder strength, so I'm still working up to this. Inhale here. Exhale, lower only halfway, so chaturanga. Inhale, come up. You can do it with your knees lifted. Excellent. Exhale, down, chaturanga. Halfway. Last one. Inhale, up. I'm going to try it. Exhale, chaturanga. Good. Lower all the way down. Untuck the toes. Inhale, roll the shoulders back, peel the chest up. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, press to tabletop, tuck the toes, lift the hips, downward facing dog. Take a deep breath here. Inhale, reach your right leg up behind you. And try and keep the hips square. So you don't want to start leaning over to one side. You want your legs straight and you want your hips square. Inhale here. Exhale, try and touch your right knee to your right tricep. Inhale, reach it back. Exhale, right knee to right tricep. As high up as you can get it. Last one. Inhale, reach it up. Exhale, right knee to right tricep. Hold here for 5, 4, squeeze, 3, press the floor away, 2, 1. Step the foot between the hands. Drop the back knee down and untuck the toes. Inhale, rise up to a low lunge here. Now in your low lunge, we're not just sinking into it. You want to be pressing the top of your back foot down and pulling your tailbone down towards the floor. Biceps by your ears, deep inhale. Exhale. Inhale here. Exhale, let's twist and open up towards your right. Arms are nice and wide, squeezing shoulder blades together. Inhale, come back up. Exhale, hands come down to frame the foot. Step it back to a plank. Inhale here. We're going to go halfway. Exhale, lower halfway. Inhale, come up. Exhale, halfway. We're only doing 3. You got one more. Inhale, come up. Exhale, halfway. Hold for 3, 2, 1. Lower down. Untuck the toes. Inhale, roll the shoulders back. Peel the heart up. Cobra. Exhale, down. Inhale, come to tabletop. Tuck the toes, lift the hips. Downward facing dog. Breathe. Other side. Inhale, reach the left leg up behind you. Square hips. Exhale, knee to tricep as high up as you can get it. Inhale, reach it back. Exhale, knee to tricep. Hold, press your fingertips down. Inhale, reach it back. Last bit here. Exhale, knee to tricep and hold for 5. Shoulders over wrist. 3, 2, 1. Take the foot between the hands. Drop the back knee down, untuck the toes, rise up to your low lunge. Again, top of the back foot pressing down, tailbone lengthening down. You can always do a little pants adjustment right here. Biceps by the ears. Inhale here. Exhale, twist to the left. Squeeze shoulder blades together. Inhale, reach it back up. Exhale, hands come down to frame the foot. You know what's coming. Inhale, step it back to plank. 3 push-ups. Inhale here. Exhale, lower halfway. Inhale up. Exhale, lower. Inhale up. Exhale, lower. 1, 2, 3, lower down, untuck the toes. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, down. Inhale, tabletop. Tuck the toes, lift the hips, down dog, and breathe. Inhale, look between the thumbs. Exhale, try and hop your feet between your hands so you bend and hop. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, reverse swan dive, rise all the way up. Palms touch and come to heart center. Arms come down by your sides. We're going to take a chair pose. So with my chair, I like to have my feet just underneath my hips. Some people like to have their big toes together. Your choice, figure out what works for you. Inhale, hips back, heart up, chair pose. Shift your weight back into your heels, so your butt might come up a little bit, that's okay. And pull your belly in so you have a flat back and you're not super arched. Inhale, take the hands to your heart. Exhale, twist to your left first. So try and twist to your left and hook your right elbow on to your left thigh. Press the palms together. Look down at your right knee. Is it in front of the left? It might be twisted like this. If it is, try and wrap your right hip back. Inhale, come center. Exhale, try and twist to your right. Tuck the left elbow to the right thigh. Press the palms together. And try and keep the left knee back. Inhale, come up. Exhale, hands come down to the floor. Step it back to a plank. And drop the knees down. Go ahead and set your bottom to your heels. Sit up for a moment, hands on your thighs, and breathe. From here, we're going to do a little drill that takes weight into our hands and makes us wake up our belly and our hip flexors. So what we're going to do is have the hands down on the floor and have them about in line with the knees. And as we do this drill, you can change to whatever makes you feel more comfortable. If your hands are spread nice and wide and you're pressing down onto the floor as if you're palming a basketball, because whatever weight you put in your fingertips, you're taking it off your wrist. And so it'll help make your wrist not hurt after a while. So from here, I keep my toes down on the ground. I inhale, and then I exhale, press down through my palms and lift my knees into my chest. So I just have my toes on the floor. Inhale, drop, and exhale, lift. Now, if this feels like too much on the tops of your feet, you can always tuck the toes under, but you really have to be mindful about how much weight you put into the toes because it makes it a lot easier to bring the knees up into your chest. Let's do 5. Inhale. Exhale, press down and squeeze. Inhale, knees down. Exhale, press down and squeeze. Inhale, down. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. We're going to hold the last one. Inhale. And exhale. Press and squeeze. Press and squeeze. 3, 2, 1. Knees come down. Oh, breathe it out. Let's take the knees out nice and wide. Reach the arms out in front of you. And take the forehead down, child's pose. Reconnect with your intention. And then press the palms down with arms straight. Bring the knees back in, tuck the toes, lift the hips, downward facing dog. Inhale, reach the right leg up behind you. Exhale, knee comes to your tricep, just like we did before. 2 more, just like this. Inhale, reach it back. Exhale, knee to tricep. Inhale, reach it back. Exhale, knee to tricep, holding for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Knee to nose. And step the foot between the hands. Make sure your feet are on not a balance beam, but railroad tracks so that they're separated. Weight moves out of the hands, belly pulls in, and rise up to a high lunge. If you want to bend into the back knee here, you can. Little pant fix. Hands come to heart center. Inhale. Exhale, twist to your right. Left elbow to your right. Left elbow to your right thigh. Hands press together and then straighten the back leg. Inhale, slowly come back up center, reach the arms up overhead. Exhale, straighten the front leg and open up so all 10 toes are facing towards your left. From here, heels are going to go out, toes are in a little bit. Take the hands to your hips, inhale, big heart. And exhale, squeeze your thighs and slowly come forward and down. Now, if you can't reach the floor, you can always widen your feet a little bit more or bend your knees if you need to. But reach down for the floor and walk your hands back to be in line with your feet and try and bring your head down. Walk the hands back up. And we'll slowly bend into this left knee over here. So the toes can face a little bit further out to the left, heel can come in. We're gonna bend into this left knee. This might be enough for you right here. Notice if your knee is caving in, you wanna make sure that you're pressing it out so that's in line with your toes. If you want a little more, take the right toes, flex them, and let your hips sink down towards your left heel. If you feel good here, squeeze your right thigh. Keep pressing this left knee out and take your hands to your heart. You want your left heel to be down. If it's a little bit up and you need your hands down, that's okay. Take the palms back down to the floor. Press the left leg straight and walk the hands over towards the right and take the right toes to face towards the front so that you're in a lizard lunge. So my right shoulder and my right knee are in line together and my hands are in line with my foot. So you guys even looking at me here, you can barely see my right leg at all because my arms and body are covering it. Back knee is straight. Hold here and let the hips sink down a little bit further. And don't move, but just for the sake of you guys being able to see, I'm going to switch to this side. So you're here with your hands down on the floor. Keep the back leg lifted. Now, we're going to inhale with our chest forward. And then exhale, press down through your palms. Lift your right heel up off the floor and squeeze your right knee into your shoulder. Tuck your chin and look toward your back foot. Inhale, drop the heel, look forward. Exhale, press down, lift the heel, squeeze everything in towards your midline. Inhale, drop the foot. Exhale, press down and squeeze. Inhale, drop the foot, chest forward, last one. Exhale, press down and squeeze, right knee pulling in for 5. Press the floor away with your hands, 4, 3, 2, 1. Heel comes down, and you guys are at the top of your mat. And from here, we'll go ahead and step it back to a plank pose. Inhale and plank. Exhale, lower all the way down. Inhale, up or cobra pose. Exhale, lower. Inhale, press it back. Exhale, downward dog. Other side. Inhale, left leg up. Exhale, knee to tricep. Inhale, reach it back. Exhale, knee to tricep. Inhale, reach it back. Exhale, knee to tricep and hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Knee to nose. Step it through between the hands. Make sure your feet are on a ladder or railroad track, not a balance beam. And rise up to a high lunge. Hands come to heart center. Inhale. Exhale, twist to your left, right elbow to left thigh. Press the back leg straight. Inhale, come back center, reach the arms up overhead. Exhale, straighten the front leg. All 10 toes face towards the right now. Heels out, toes in. Hands come to hips. We've been here before. Inhale, big chest. Exhale, dive it down. This time, try and take your hands to the outside of your ankles or your feet and pull yourself under. Sometimes I like to rock side to side. Stay folded here. I'm turning around so you guys can see. Take the hands underneath your gaze, walk it out about halfway. And this time we're going to go over to our right. So walk the hands over towards your right foot. Bend into the knee, toes a little bit out, and let your hips come down. So you might stay You might stay in that same position as you did on the other side with just a bent knee and left leg straight, or you can take the left toes up, let the hip come all the way down to your heel. Keep squeezing the left thigh, keep making the right knee go out, and take your hands to heart center. Take the hands down, press the leg straight, and walk it over to your left. Okay, so I switch sides again. Here we go. Walk it over to your left. So you are in this lovely lizard lunge. Let your hips sink down and keep the left knee squeezing in toward your left shoulder. From here, inhale, chest forward. Exhale, press the hands down, lift the left heel, round your back, tuck your chin. Inhale, drop the heel, chest forward. Exhale, press down and round. Inhale, chest forward. Exhale, press down and round. Remember, you're squeezing your knee into your tricep. Inhale, last one. Exhale, press down, round, squeeze the knee in as much as you can. Everything to midline for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower. Step it back to plank. We flow it out from here. Inhale. Exhale, lower. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, press back. Down dog. Inhale, look between your thumbs. Let's do a little hop. Exhale, bend the knees and hop to the front of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, hips back, heart up, chair pose where we were before. And then exhale, press the palms together and stand for our flow. There it is. We have worked up to this moment. It is time for our crow pose. I'm going to give you guys several different options here. So if you are still like, no, Summer, I don't want to go on my hands today, that's okay. You can work on crow pose on your back the way we started by bringing your knees towards your triceps and curling into a little ball. So that's option 1. Option 2, if you're still feeling a little bit funky, get a pillow. This is your safety. This is your face safety, because everyone's safe, or everyone's face planted at some point, so having a safety pillow is always helpful. From here, you take your hands underneath your shoulders and walk your feet in with toes together, real close, knees out wide, and then connect your knees to your triceps here. We don't want to do them on the outside today because that requires a lot more core strength, so we're going to try and do knees on the triceps, so up by the armpits. From here, if you're just getting started, lean into the hands just a little bit, bent arms. So look, you have that luscious pillow right in front of you. It doesn't matter if you face plant, you're good. Pull your belly in as tight as you can so you don't feel the weight of your knees on your triceps. And try and lift one foot. Point the toes. Keep pressing down to the fingertips, lower. And then try, maybe rock back for a second, and then try the other foot. Lean forward into the hands, bend the arms, lift the other foot, hold. And then lower. If you're like, I got that, I think I'm pretty good, maybe you don't even need the pillow. We'll take our hands underneath our shoulders. We're gonna lift our hips up, big toes together, knees out wide. Again, starting with the bent arms, look forward, weight moves into the hands, lift one foot, lift the other foot, and try and hold here with your big toes together. Your belly is pulling in, your fingertips are active, and you fly. So try and hold for 5, 4, no matter where you are, we're holding. 3, 2, 1. Lower the feet down, sit down onto your bottom, and you have done it. Crow pose. Let's rock down onto our backs. Take one moment to release our hip flexors here. Feet are nice and wide. Rock your knees side to side. and you have done it. So if you would like, you can go ahead and take a Shavasana here, resting down on the floor just for a few rounds of breath to reset, and hopefully I'll see you again in another video for something else. Have a good day, guys.